Jeff. Jeff.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Hooligans. Hope you guys had an awesome weekend and a good Mother's Day. Let me know what you did for Mother's Day in the chat. I'm going to read over the schedule really quick, talk about the few videos I found that that I thought was interesting. Most of it's just about Title 42 and whatnot all across the internet. I tried to find a mixture of things to cover and whatnot. Mouse is dying. Let me just abuse it off camera real quick. Alright, so we'll be starting off with a video titled Biden admin ripped for what they claim as the greatest threat against the U.S. Go ahead and write your guesses in the chat for what you think that is. That'll be the very first video we cover. You'll have until we play the video to make your guesses on what you think the biggest threat to the U.S. is. Then we'll have a video after that titled Homeless Veterans reportedly booted from migrant hotels in New York because migrants somehow have priority over homeless veterans. I don't know how that works, but we'll find out. Then we have a video titled Could Talking to Animals Be a Part of AI Advancements? Would you like to know what your cat or dog thinks of you? We're going to try and develop AI that'll communicate with your pets, because we need that, I guess. I don't know. It's something. Let's check on the chats, make sure everything's running. What's up, Adam? What's up, Matthew? What's up, Dr. No Name? What's up, GQ? What's up, Sly Dog? What's up, Justin? Sly Dog, I see that you made it onto YouTube. I was wondering, we were having that convo. I thought maybe you had been able to enter the comments. I was worried that Mod threw a ban or something. Either way, what's up, Justin? What's up, Excel? What's up, everyone on the Jeff Mac YouTube channel? Happy freedom, you hooligans. Oh, let's see. Just reading through. What's up, Nikki? What's up, Debacales? What's up, Robert? Happy freedom. What's up, Dot? What's up, Daryl? What's up, 24/7? What's up, Hydrodynamic? I came across a sign yesterday during Mother's Day, and I think you're going to like it. It's got the phrase starfish across it, so I was really hoping you'd be here today. We'll be playing that after the videos. We got an unboxing to do because Donna Sparks sent me some cool stuff. I'm trying to think. What else do we got going on? Oh, yeah, and then the sign I came across. You guys are going to be surprised by the communism going on in Ludington. I was surprised myself. What's up, Mushroom? What's up, T. Lawton? What's up, Salty Sabbit? What's up, Snooks? Happy freedom, Snooks. What's up, Tia? Yeah, I didn't think it was on purpose. Sly Dog was saying he was having trouble typing in the chat, but I think it was just a YouTube fluke. Just a little censorship going on. Haywood, you're close. You're close. Look at everyone. Everybody knows it's that white rage. I was gonna put it in the title, but I figured it would automatically demonetize the live, so I didn't do that. But you guys are pretty smart. You're pretty smart hooligans. You knew. Number one threat to America is all that white rage. What's up, everyone on Twitch? Wait a minute. Wait. I didn't even pull up the other YouTube channel. What am I doing? What am I doing? Where is it at? Is it being shadow banned? Oh, here we go. My strike expired today. That strike I got back in February, it just expired, but they didn't give me my music note back because I'm a verified channel. Well, I was until they took it away. Took my badge away. What's up, everyone on jeffmaclive.com .com YouTube channel, on the secret YouTube channel. What's up, American Hillbilly Me? What's up, Daryl? Happy freedom, hooligans. Let's see. What's up, everyone on Twitch? What's up, Tom? What's up, Burpin? What's up, Soul For Real? Happy freedom, you hooligans. What's up, everyone on Kick? Is Kick running? It is. Happy freedom. What about Odyssey? It's like getting into the deep end when I start getting to these alternative platforms. I never know if they're running or not. What's up, everyone on Odyssey? What's up, Can Killer? What's up, Nefties? What's up, Donna Sparks? Happy freedom. Oh, Rumble. Rumble, my Rumble. Looks like Rumble's running. What's up, hooligans? What's up, Joe? What's up, Golf Coach? What's up, Screaming Eagle? What's up, Jay? Oh, let's see. Christus, maybe? What's up, 24? Happy freedom. Oh, is this running? It is. What's up, everyone on jeffmaclive.com. Alright, as I said, we'll be starting off this very first video titled Biden admin is ripped for what they claim is the greatest threat to the U.S. Oh, big scary white rage. What's up, Adrian? Happy freedom. Let's see. We're going to put this over here. Boom. Then pin it to the top. What's a Blue Crow? Alright, let's get her started.
Let's bring in Chad Robichaud, U.S. Marine veteran and founder of the Mighty Oaks Foundation. Chad, listen, I want to go back to if you were listening just now to Alexandria, the president says he's not going to visit the border. The vice president says things are going smoothly. That reminds me of back when we were leaving Afghanistan and John Kirby stood up there and told us about the gross numbers of people we evacuated and how it was such a success because of those numbers. But that really discounted the fact that many of those people weren't ones we were trying to evacuate. Many of those we weren't able to leave. 13 people died. When we look at the border, we see some similarities here.
Yeah, this administration continues to give themselves A+ evaluations when the American people know the truth. I mean, we're not stupid. We know what's going on at the border. We know that tens of thousands of people are coming across. They're being handed cell phones. They're being handed the means to be able to provide for themselves when the American people are struggling every day to provide for themselves. They're being given dates to appear 5 years out. This is all has ill intentions. It's not in the best interest of Americans. It jeopardizes the security of Americans every day, the livelihoods of Americans, and it also is not the best thing for those crossing the border. I mean, this allows people to be the human trafficking and the fentanyl issue to be on the border, and it just jeopardizes our border security. In addition, we're seeing people who we know are bad actors and terrorists coming across the border every day.
Chad, you spent your career fighting terrorists, fighting those that would do our country harm. According to this president, though, and those who work for him, white supremacy is our biggest terror threat. Let's listen to DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas.
The most dangerous terrorist threat to our homeland is white supremacy.
Is that correct?
Come on, man.
It tragically is. In the terrorism context, domestic violent extremism is our greatest threat right now. Individuals driven to violence because of ideologies of hate, anti-government sentiments, false narratives, personal grievances, and the like. And regrettably, we have seen a rise in white supremacy.
But with that, Fox News reporting Border Patrol agents in the San Diego sector have arrested an Afghan national that's on the FBI's terror watch list after he illegally crossed with a group of migrants near Otay Mesa, California on Wednesday. How do we put those two things together, Chad? How can our president stand here today and say white supremacy is what's going to kill us when we have terrorists crossing the border?
Well, look, any terrorist with any kind of common sense would say, how am I going to get into the United States? And right now, the southern border of the United States is the best way to get here. It's an open door. And Secretary Mayorkas, as well as most people who surround President Biden, are a bunch of yes men and cowards who have forfeited their position to protect and defend the people of the United States, to be a yes man to President Biden and say things knowingly that are not true. From the press secretary all the way to people like Secretary Mayorkas, who's in charge of very important jobs in the United States. And the irony of Joe Biden giving that speech is overwhelming. And throughout his career, he's made the most racist comments and policies of any politician in D.C. But it should be no surprise. I mean, communist leaders, which is what they want America to become, communist leaders always use racism as a tool to divide its citizens. And if white supremacy is a problem, then I'd ask, what about the Taliban that we armed with billions of dollars in U.S. equipment and empowered them in Afghanistan to terrorize 40 million Afghans, to take away the human rights and sexually enslave 20 million women and wage war with U.S. taxpayers' dollars, by the way, wage war on the West with terrorism. And what about Iran, he's sought to reinstate cash flow funds for terrorism? What about MS-13, who in the drug cartels, who's coming across the border with guns in one hand and fentanyl in another?
I think the best way to sum this up, your organization spent all that time and money trying to get people who deserve to be here, who did the right thing to get here the right way. The Taliban can just cross the Mexican border. That's a little bit insane to me. Chad Robichaud,
that's atrocious.
Thank you for your service and thank you for everything you've done to help those in need.
Thank you.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
Oh yeah, all that white rage. It's big and scary. They'd rather talk about that than talk about the border. How America's back door is just wide open for whoever to come across. They're trying to say that they sealed it off, but I don't believe it. I think they're still on their way. I don't know. I've never seen that white rage before. Not even when everyone was allowed to protest, not just BLMers. Now it's just BLMers. They're the only ones allowed to protest now. So I don't know where all the white rage is happening, but it must be big and scary wherever it is. Stupid. Let's see. Hydrodynamic. Yeah, they are. That's why they're letting them come across. They need somebody to vote blue team. It's true. true. That's what they're here for. Nobody's voting blue team after the couple years we've had. They need to bring in some people that haven't had to experience it. What's up, Charles? What's up, Shanti? Happy freedom. What's up, G.O.B.? What's up, Wayward? Yeah, old man Walter, he's the #1 threat to the U.S. Him and his compadres, his comrades, Yorkes and all of them. What's up, Jason? 24/7 tragically is, yeah. Oh, yeah. The white rage, oh, man. It's taking over. It's the cause of all of our problems. You know why gas is so high? White rage. You know why chicken costs $15? Because that white rage. You didn't know that? Now you do. Now you do. Mic drop, you crack me up. Jason, Antifa is the white rage. It's true. It is true. You are right. What's up, Storm? Happy freedom. What's up, Grey Wolf? Yep, you're right. I think that's the video we're going to be covering next. What's up, Soul For Real? Hey, I appreciate you sharing out the live. What's up, Red Bear? Red Bear BLM in DC last night protesting and being all rude and loud. Did you see it live or did you see Raw Alert sharing that? Because I seen Raw Alert sharing that, but I didn't see any evidence of that actually happening. And Raw Alert takes other people's content and shares it without crediting anyone. So you never know if any of that stuff is real or not. And they've built their whole platform up by doing that. I think it has no integrity, but they're successful at what they're doing, so people must like it. Let's see. What's up, Toy Mafia? What's up, Serial Spiller? What's up, Tam Tam? Happy freedom. Taking all you hooligans on my beach walk today. Sounds good. Sounds good. I'd like to go outside today, maybe touch some grass. Remember what that's like. Dennis, there's still illegals coming across. Yeah, I figured. Screaming Eagle, the Glowies are allowed to protest too. Yeah, I seen supposedly Patriot Front was out marching. Yeah, the feds aren't going to stop the feds unless it's an accidental arrest, which happens. It happens from time to time. What's up, Larry? Happy freedom. Thank you so much, Snooks, for gifting out 10 memberships over on YouTube. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Snooks. If you guys claim a free membership, make sure you thank Snooks. That stuff's not free. Hydrodynamic, do you think we'll lose again? I don't know. I don't know. It's a little too early to tell. We gotta see how everything builds up, because between now and then we're gonna have protests. There's gonna be some sort of extreme event, maybe 2 extreme events to take the focus before it's time to vote for who we want in charge. You know, and then it's going to sway the country and divide it, and everybody's going to pick sides. I think we'll be in a different mode when we get closer to that time. We got a lot of tragedy to go through before we get there. Let's see. What's up, Lone Wolf? Toluvian out there destroying chickens. What's up, Turbo Goat? Weirwood Sons BLM riots are mostly white rage. It's true. It is true. I don't know if we'll ever see riots like that again. I go back and I watch those old videos every once in a while. I'm like, man, stuff was really messed up. I don't know if we'll ever have riots like that again in our lifetime. What's up, Larry? What's up, Schmack? Happy freedom. What's up, Nanner Nose? Miss Jamie, no, I don't know how that works. I've heard it a few times that you don't have to be white to have white rage. I'm not a gynecologist, so I don't know how it all works. I'm just happy to be here like all of you. I don't know how it works. When things don't make sense, you just blame white rage, I guess. or when things make too much sense. It's one or the other. You got to be in a state of confusion, otherwise it's racism. What's up, Hair Juicer? Happy freedom. What's up, Wet Blanket? What's up, Colorado? What's up, Helen? Happy freedom. Yeah, make sure you guys go sub that channel I got pinned to the top of the chat. That's the secret channel, just in case something happens. Oh, Red Bear, you don't know who is streaming? I'll see if I can find it after the live. Alright, we're going to move to this next video titled Homeless Veterans Reportedly Booted from Migrant Hotels in New York. No, not New York. They're on the up and up over there in New York. Right? They're probably going to have them go sleep in the subway because it's so safe there. I don't know how New York is still standing. It must be because they're built out of block. Otherwise, you'd think it'd just be gone by now. Yeah, hydrodynamic, that's how it's going to go. They're going to cause a bunch of problems. And sway a bunch of racism and all that other stupid stuff. They're going to do all that to try and throw people off their game. So they won't be worrying about red team, blue team. They'll be worried about little problems. I try, Eric. As much as I can. What's up, Annette? Happy freedom. What's up, Lifelike? I don't know about fun. I don't know if there's any fun going on. Trying. What's up, Guy? What's up, Dolly? What's up, Nuclear? Alright, let's go ahead and get this started.
One thing that's definitely not going right, 20 homeless veterans have been kicked out of an upstate New York hotel to make room for migrants being bused there from New York City. The CEO of the YIT Foundation, which is helping to house those vets, tells the New York Post, whether you agree with asylum seekers being here or not, we can't just ignore these veterans that are in our charge that we are supposed to protect. We need to put them first. New York State Assemblyman and spokesman for the foundation, Brian Marr, joins me now. Brian, thank you for joining us.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure.
Listen, first of all, tell us what the YIT Foundation is and why they're involved in this.
No, it's amazing. I get to join you this morning and talk about a personal friend, someone who's an American hero, Sharon Tony Finch. And this is an individual who was an Iraq combat veteran who was part of a motorcade that was annihilated by an IED. This is someone who was wounded in her second tour, and when she came home, she needed help. One of the things that happened to her while she was still in the military is she got pregnant. She had a preemie. It was 1 pound. His name was Yerrick Israel Tony, Y-I-T. 7 months later, she lost that child, and she lived through an experience where she needed help with bills, transportation, and that's what inspired her to start her foundation. But when she helped people that were similar to her situation, she also found out that there was a lot of veterans that were homeless, that needed shelter, transportation, and medical appointments.
Yeah.
So YIT, they really expanded their mission to cover homeless veterans.
I think what's so great about you explaining her story is you can't say she is without empathy. You can't say she doesn't understand people in plight, especially expectant mothers. And a lot of the things people say are a part of the migration pattern here of wanting a better life. But what she does understand and what the foundation understands is that these are 20 veterans that are being kicked out. I guess the term is unhomed, so that these migrants can come here. I know that this really circles around the Crossroads Hotel in Orange County, which is the area that you represent. We reported last night about 2 different couples whose weddings were canceled from the hotel. Explain to me how this hotel can do that, and how is New York City controlling what's happening in Orange County?
So the Biden administration, Governor Hochul, and the city of New York, they all have a part in this, and it's a total embarrassment. It's a slap in the face to veterans, to citizens of New York and this country who are really being cast aside to allow for asylum seekers to come here. At the end of the day, when it comes to this particular situation, you had combat veterans who are homeless, who were told to get out of their hotel after 1 day. Sharon and her team scrambled to find them locations, and right now what we've tried to do is let those veterans know we appreciate them. We're embarrassed by what's happened to them, but we have their backs.
You know, a New York City spokesperson says we're asking Orange County to manage less than 1/4% of the asylum seekers who have come to New York City, with New York paying for shelter, food, and services. I think what's telling about that is you can take things and reframe them, but that's still 20 veterans that are kicked out of their home.
And we just know about 20 veterans.
Yeah.
And we know about weddings whose parties have been canceled.
Yeah.
We don't know how far-reaching this is. And what Sharon has been hearing is throughout the country, other veterans organizations and other organizations that really help at-risk Americans are coming forward and letting her know, hey, this happened to us, but they're afraid to speak out. Sharon spoke out, and now she's getting hate messages. She asked me to handle this interview today because she wants to focus on the veterans. And by the way, one of these veterans, 30 years old, he was there for the Afghanistan pullout. For me, one of the most embarrassing moments for our country in our history. And after getting home, he was kicked out of this hotel, trying to reintegrate back into our society.
Tell us how people can go help the YIT Foundation real quick.
Sure. So I pinned it to my social media, Assemblyman Brian Marr, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You'll be able to donate, learn more, and help Sharon and her team of veterans, combat veterans, continue to help those in our community.
Thank you so much for what you do. I know that you all have filed suit in Orange County. Hopefully you win that and get Americans taken care of first there.
Absolutely. And we have legislation on the way as well to help.
Thanks, Brian.
Thank you.
I'm Steve.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I mean...
Well, they needed a few more beds for some migrants in New York. Better just kick the veterans out. Why not? Why not? They just defend our freedom. Provide a path for us to have the life we have now. Nah, kick them out. Let's just let the migrants sleep there. That stuff doesn't make any sense. I don't know how anybody could do that. Even if it was dropped down by orders from above, how could anyone enforce that? Hey, buddy, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. We got this guy here who just got here crossing the border last night. He's going to take your bed. Huh? How's that work? Thank you so much. Alted Clar for continuing the membership program over on YouTube. I appreciate you. Thank you. It's no good. Dolly Zombie, how is this happening? That's what I'm saying. How could anyone go over there and do that? And be like, nah, you better ask somebody else to do that. I'm not going over there to do that. Daryl, Invasion Month. It's been invasion years. Let's see. Tyrannus. America needs a divorce. Yeah, we're in a toxic relationship with our government. It's no good. What's up, Winning Streak? Happy Freedom. What's up, Steve? What's up, Drunken Spider? Appreciate you guys being here. Charles, 1 day. Yeah. Let them stay there 1 day and then gave their beds up to somebody that just got here. Someone just crossed that invisible line on the southern border. Yeah, hydrodynamic. Most topics that are relevant today I can't even talk about on YouTube. So I spend the whole time I'm live doing lingo gymnastics, creating words and phrases on the spot. Hopefully you guys are picking up what I'm laying down, because I can't call anything by its actual title or else it'll get banned from YouTube. What's up, Bloopy? Happy Freedom. What's up, Sky Queen? What's up, Glenn? Yeah, Glenn, you're right, but we just can't phrase it like that. It's considered hate speech. You get a hate speech strike, you're done. You're just gone. You can't call them that anymore. Pretty soon you won't be able to say homeless anymore. You have to say unhoused. Pretty soon you'll have to give up your home for them. Maybe. I remember back in 2015, homeowners received, well, at least in Michigan, this is something that happened. Homeowners received a document from the federal government saying that something had passed, and if the federal government decided that they need to occupy your property or your house, that you would be removed from the property without warning. They would just show up and take over your property and your house, and there's nothing you can do about it. And they could do that. They could say, well, we have a crisis. We need to house migrants. You have a pretty nice house and property here. We're going to have to just take that from you. Provide for people that need it more than you do. I don't understand how we have homeless Americans, starving Americans, Americans that are in desperate need of mental health, and we're just taking on a whole nother country worth of people like we're all okay. Like we got resources to spare. They were trying to cripple us. Let's see. Alted Clar. We're going to go with Clar. Retirement on a boat sounds better every day. That's what I'm working towards. Heck yeah. Go out there where it's peaceful. There's nothing like the calm of the lake. Being out on the water. That sounds really good today. I'm telling you, I'm going to end up going outside today. You see me outside, you just yell out happy freedom so I know you're friendly. No friendly fire. Go out and touch grass. See what that's like. T-Lot, and that's coming. That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. They need to replace Americans. Americans are getting too smart. They gotta bring in people from other countries. Dim, there's a chase in LA. Smoking scan on? Is that what you're telling me? Because I know that's what he covers. Damon Walker. They call that eminent domain. So much for our Bill of Rights. Yeah, exactly. T-Lot, and it's being done purposely. New World Order, yeah. It's like we're just occupying space, thinking that we know what's going on, and we're building a future for ourselves, and really they're just going to replace us with people that aren't even supposed to be here. There's people that have been living in really harsh conditions, and they'll do whatever they're told to have better conditions, where we feel entitled because we have rights. We don't do what we're told. We're Americans. So they're going to try and replace us, and then they'll just take over. That's what they're working towards. What's up, Joe? Happy freedom. Saw someone asking about having an organized militia and defending the border. You can't. You can't even defend your own property. People who aren't supposed to be here come through. They wreck your stuff. They break into your house. They hold you at gunpoint. If you fight back, you're going to prison. They're undocumented. They're not supposed to be here. They have no rights. Therefore, they don't even exist. They don't exist unless you kill one of them, and then you're going to prison because it's murder somehow. I don't know how it's murder if you take out somebody that doesn't have the right to be here. They have no right to health. They have no right to happiness. They have no right to defend themselves because they aren't supposed to be here. Did a murder actually take place? I don't know. It's hard to say. Dim Tool. Oh, on ABC? Thank you for letting me know. Lone Wolf. North America Union. Coming soon to Canada, America, and Mexico. Wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, Hydrodynamic. They're going to eventually crack down on him, though. She can't... There's no drug use on YouTube, and when they figure out what those bong hits are, they're going to take his whole channel down. Hopefully that doesn't happen, though. Seems pretty cool. Tara, no, I'm not going barefoot in the grass. One time when I was just a young lad... I was running on the break wall. It used to be made of wood out in Hamlin Lake, north of Ludington. Got a splinter this big in my foot, and it was so deep they had performed surgery to get it out of my foot. And I was, I don't know, 8 years old or something. And I was screaming and crying and did not like it. And that was after 2 weeks of soaking my feet in Epsom salt to try and get the splinter to make its way out. And it just didn't work out. Wrecked my whole summer. Had to gash open the bottom of my foot, remove a toothpick-sized splinter. From that day forward, I never went outside barefoot again. I'm the guy you see wearing full shoes in the sand at the beach. That's me. Swear to God. Like, I only go swimming twice every decade. I might even wear water shoes. I don't barefoot nothing. I don't. I'll go touch grass with my hands. Make sure it's real. I'm like, wow, these graphics in the simulation are getting awesome. This grass feels like grass. The sunlight almost feels like sunlight. Weird. JB, no justice, no pants. That's what I should just scream the whole time I'm sitting here. Daryl. Something like that. I did till they removed it. Winning streak. Murder is wrong. Murder is wrong. Defending yourself shouldn't be considered murder, but it is. It is if the individuals breaking into your house, brutalizing your wife and children, or even yourself, and you defend yourself and that individual dies, but they're not supposed to be here because they didn't cross the border legally, that's murder. It's not self-defense at that point. So next, but you already don't wear pants, then there must not be justice, right? That's where we're heading. There's no justice, no pants. What are pans? Lone Wolf, I want to try Jeff's mushrooms and touch the grass. Yeah. The snozberries taste like snozberries. Debacles, they simulate pain pretty good, right? Tyrannus, I'm running out of places to hide bodies. That's what's going on with the people like in Arizona and stuff. They keep defending their property and stuff from people who aren't supposed to be here, coming across, doing bad things. They defend themselves, and then they call the police. Hey, I had an individual show up. He was being destructive. I took him out. You need to come clean this up or whatever. Police are like, hey, buddy, you're going to jail or you're going to prison for murder. And I'm like, what do you mean? What was I supposed to do? They were like, you were supposed to let him move in and you were supposed to move out. Do you not see how we're treating the homeless veterans? Okay? The migrants have more rights than you do. They have more priority than you do. So move out of your own house, forfeit your wife and kids. They belong to him now. That's how it's going. That's how it's going. You see people here that ain't supposed to be here, you might as well just start packing your bags. It's time for you to move out. They're moving in. It's true, hydrodynamic. It's a medical condition. They're like, Jeff Mack, why are you at Walmart with the wiener out? Sorry. Here's my titles. Give me special treatment. That's how we get down. Steve, I'm going out and getting Warzone after watching. Warzone's free. You can download Warzone for free. It's kind of misleading the way that they package all that stuff. You have to purchase Modern Warfare, but you can play Warzone for free. You just, like, whatever system you play on, just type in Warzone 2.0 and it's a free download. You can do most things with the free version. Like, I don't have the paid version that I play on the live. Let's see. Tyrannus or shoot, shovel, and shut up. I mean, that's a thing. Something's gonna happen. They can't just allow these people to come here free, no strings attached. They're saying that their court dates are 5, 7, 10 years out, and until then, they're just gonna take over everything. I mean, I don't know. It's fine if people want to come here, but come here legitimately. Like they just, they were just saying they caught an ISIS terrorist coming across the southern border, trying to just walk into the country. That's not okay. That's not okay. I don't know why they try and act like it is. What's up, Mr. Average? Happy freedom. Daryl, take him out, but not to lunch. Exactly. Winning streak. I'm saying, if you're gonna do something, do it right. And you don't just do it right, be the best at it. I carry pepper spray. I carry 2 9mm. Yeah. Stay safe out there. Stay safe out there. I'd carry 3, but I don't have a leg holster yet. I'm working on it. Maybe I'll get one of those little Derringers. I put it in my little, the little pocket. They call it the Coke pocket because back in the 80s, you guys were having too much fun. So just stick the little Derringer in there. Like, key, yeah, you flash the piece. Is it even brandishing when it's a Derringer? Just saying. Just saying. Don't get all bent out of shape. We're just joking. It's Monday. It's okay to laugh. We're still legally allowed to do that. Nobody's coming to arrest you yet for having too much fun. Winning streak. A non-participation trophy for you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Edward, if you're naked at Walmart, they will still ask you for a receipt. They will. They will. Me and WMM went there yesterday. They asked for a receipt, and I just ripped the loudest skippy I could and waltzed up out of there. Here you go. Here's my receipt. Skrrr! Just streaking these draws up for you. Let you know how much I care. Poor door greeters. I I don't know why Walmart does that. They probably have meetings and stuff, and they're like, so how many people did you stop and ask for receipts? They're like, well, we attempted 250 today, but we caught 6. The other 244 people farted at me, belched at me, threw the receipt in my face, threw the groceries at me, threw a fit, called me names, cussed me out, ran away, slammed me with their cart, and flipped me off on the way out. We don't really like doing this. Is there a way we change the policy? Walmart's like, no. Now get back out there. We don't care that you're 70 years old and you're getting brutalized by our customers because you're being rude by accusing them of stealing every time they walk out of here spending $150 on chicken. Get back out there on the floor. Stupid. I hate it. I wish there was somewhere else to go. But if I go to any other grocery store trying to get what I need, I got to stop 4 or 5 places because Walmart's got everything. It's terrible. I'm in a toxic relationship with Walmart. Salty Sabbath. Jeff Mack confirmed to be smuggling 55-inch TVs in his butt crack out of Walmart. That's what they thought till I cleared the room. They didn't want no part of that. Dolly. I haven't heard it called a Coke Pocket in a minute. I don't even know what else to call it. That's just always the Coke Pocket. I don't know what the little pocket's called. I don't even know what it's for because, like, I don't do drugs, so it's for your Derringer, right? Like, is that what it's for? I don't know. Sly Dog, the Senorita pistol. I've never heard that. WMM is a big fan of Derringers. I wonder what he thinks of that. He might be listening. I think he's at work right now. Let's see. Daryl, I'm nice to the greeters. I'm nice walking in. I don't like being accused of stealing because I'm wearing a hoodie that says Hooligan across the front of it. They're like, this guy's stealing stuff. Look at this guy. Daryl, the Walmart greeters got to feed their cats. They do. They do. I don't know. I try to let it go. I try to talk to myself the whole time I'm in the store. I'm like, I'll be nice to the door greeter. And I get out there and they're like, hey, buddy, I'm going to need to see your receipt. And I just throw my bags down. Disgusted. So upset. But I didn't want to throw my stuff down. I went and got some Crown Royal vanilla just to make my coffee a little spicy. Sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need a little Irish coffee here. And I thought getting some Crown Vanilla would be good. So I didn't throw my bags down this time because I didn't want to break that $30 bottle of alcohol. So I was just like, rip, about crap my drawers, walking up out of there. WMM's like, yo, you about crop dusted me. I'm like, it's all right. Just wave and smile. They'll let us out of here. It'll be okay. What's up, Independent? Happy freedom. Yeah, Matthew, you just, it's all right. I know it's not their fault. They're just doing their job, but that's what the Gestapo said. You can only have so much grace. You can only have so much grace. Hydrodynamic. Remember when the looters were taking TVs from Walmart? They're still doing that over on the West Coast. Mike. Oh, the Coke Pocket's actually for a pocket watch? That's interesting. That's interesting. I mean, okay. There is practical reasons. I just thought it was for all you guys that were around in the 80s. You had to have somewhere to put your Coke. What's up, Ink Scars? Happy freedom. Jeff Richards says married men put their ring in that pocket when they go to the bar. I didn't know. I've never been married. Some advice, I guess. Let's see. What's up, Witchy 12? Snooks, it's okay. I think Apple Crown is better than Vanilla Crown. Daryl, the beaver gland in the vanilla? I hope so. I don't want it if it ain't got the beaver backdoor gland in my vanilla. I want it to be authentic. Starfish for life. And it used to be called a watch pocket, even though pocket watches are not even in style. How come we don't change stuff? Isn't that weird that we have stuff from the 80s, 60s, 70s and stuff, but it seems like everything that comes out today is not sustainable. It won't be here in 10 years. So we just carry on tradition from prior to the internet. Like, I feel like we won't even have legendary actors anymore, musicians, artists, and painters, and all that stuff. There won't be legends anymore. AI is going to create everything from here out. It's weird. We got pockets on our jeans for pocket watches while we have children that can't read time on analog clocks. We have this going on at the same time. They're wearing jeans for pocket watches when they can't read an analog clock. I don't know. Miss Jamie, always carry a spare set of drawers. I try to keep a spare set of drawers and socks in the car just in case, because if you crab both of those up or one or the other, you're going to wish you had another pair. I try to stay stocked just in case. Bloopy, everything's disposable now. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really excited about the future. I think it'll be exciting, but briefly. I feel like, back in, 10 years ago, you'd watch a movie, you'd talk about it all week. You talk about it all month. Every person you see that you know. Hey, have you seen this movie? I just went and seen it in the theater with my family. It was great. It's fantastic. I suggest you go see it. Now you see a movie and you're like, all right, what else are we going to do today? It's like we just don't value things the way we used to. Daryl, we're in a time loop. Yeah, trends come and go, and then they come back. It's just everything sucks now. It's all fake. Everything's fake. Let's see. JB, I'm from the 60s. You want to change me? No, I just wish that people created things today that had enough value to say we will continue to use this product, item, or service for the next 30, 40, 50 years because it has so much value and integrity. And I just feel like nothing's being created that fits that little framing right there. I'm probably asking for too much. That's probably what it is. Slide Dog motorcycle key pocket. That's pretty cool. That's cool. I want a motorcycle really bad, but I don't want to die on one, so I can't have one. Plus, I don't know where I would put it in the winter. Hydrodynamic starfish for life. I know I'm about to make t-shirts. Matthew, throwaway society. Humanity's over. Yeah, we're getting there. Self-disposing. Eric, time doesn't exist. Lone Wolf, build it yourself. I'm working on it. It's really hard to build things when the foundation is fake. Everything around us is fake, so anything you build on it is not sustainable. Ohio Kyle Jinko with a CD player pocket, 2-liter pockets. They brought Jinko jeans back. You can buy Jinko jeans again. I mean, I don't know if they ever stop, but I've seen marketing and stuff for them. I've seen ads for Jinko jeans and people are like, wow, these are great. Where were you guys 20 years ago? You used to be able to just get these at Hot Topic with the straps all on them and stuff. I used to be super cool in high school. You guys don't even know. Super cool. What's up, Adrian? Happy freedom. What's up, Indigo? Ruby shoes. I get groceries delivered from Walmart. Other items also. Oop, my chat just reset. I never go there. I can't get anything delivered where I live. I'm surprised Amazon, or not Amazon. I get Amazon packages through the mail, through USPS. I'm surprised they even come out here. I live in the middle of nowhere. What's up, U-Town? Happy freedom. Tom, the little pockets for the rest of your paycheck after taxes. That's funny. That's funny. It's funny, but it's not funny. What's up, Alice? Happy freedom. My grandparents had a toaster from the 50s. That thing lived until 2010. It's because things built back in the day used to last forever. Now nothing lasts. I can't tell you how many times I buy something from Amazon and it doesn't work. Either I receive it and it doesn't work, or it is just dead that day. Doesn't make it through the day. Red Bear. Yeah, I don't think I have it on the schedule. I came across a video that showed National Guard, I think it was Texas National Guard, sealing off the border. And there's so much trash. There's just clothes and coats and bottles from random drinks that come from Mexico or wherever they come from. Venezuela. Just trash everywhere. No one's going to clean that up. No one's gonna clear. They were just driving this. I can't even think of what it's called. It's not a bulldozer, but whatever, heavy machinery. Just driving over piles of laundry, and nobody's gonna clean that up. That's gonna sit there on the border forever. The border looks like Goodwill right now. JB, in the 70s, the pocket was for dimes, for the phone in case you need a ride. In the 80s, it was for condoms. See, and now nobody even knows. People probably just put fentanyl in there. They're like, Coke pocket, what is that? That's where I store my fentanyl while I sleep in a tent on the sidewalk in California. What do you mean, man? You must be a bigot. Bloopy, yeah, it's a dumpster. Lone Wolf, yeah, right, and the cartel bracelets, exactly. It's just littered. Yeah, the cartel is pushing most of those people here, because that's who's doing the trafficking. Human trafficking, drug trafficking. The cartel is pushing desperate people across the border. They must have a deal with the government. I just don't see how someone can invade our country like that and the government just lets it happen. You would think our government would just be on standby waiting for that day. Please come here and try and invade our country. We got so much built up ammunition, machinery, and super weapons to just annihilate you and just wipe you off the earth. Nope. We get invaded by the southern border, because it's not just Mexico coming here. It's all, South America and stuff. Nope, they're all come right in. You just come right in. You got fentanyl on you? Oh, you got guns? You a terrorist? Oh, yeah, come right in. Just come on. They got to have a deal with the government. It's messed up. What's up, Miss In Spirit? Happy Freedom. What's up, Shadow? Let's see. Serial spiller. Oh, I guarantee it. I guarantee it. California already made it so you don't have to be a citizen of this country to be a police officer. So they can come here from wherever they just came from, come through the southern border, and go become a cop in California. 2 years ago, we were having riots across the country because police weren't trained enough and they were killing too many Americans, and it was a big deal. Now they're going to just let people who aren't even from this country be cops in California. That's going to work well. That'll end well. I don't know how they're going to preserve the unhoused individuals when you got police officers that how would they even understand our laws? They don't even know what our rights are like. You're not from here? Yeah, come enforce our laws. Come control our citizens. I don't know. It's not good. It's a lot of foolery going on. JB, government is letting it happen, and they're helping. It's true. It's true. Hydrodynamic. I had a mullet in high school. You were probably super cool. I didn't have dreads till I was out of high school. I would have had them in school, but I didn't know how to get dreads. I wanted them. I had braids and dyed hair and all kinds of other stuff. What's up, Red Eye? Happy Freedom. Lone Wolf, take out all the fentanyl dealers. Yeah, I don't like that they're smuggling fentanyl here, because fentanyl is the #1 killer of Americans right now. Over 300 Americans die every single day because of fentanyl. But what I don't understand is that they're bringing it here, but nobody's forcing you to take it. Why are you taking it? Why are people taking fentanyl? Why are people dying from fentanyl? I don't understand that. You could drop a truckload in front of me, and I wouldn't die of fentanyl overdoses or have it in my system because I'm not interested in taking it. I just don't get that. It does not connect in my brain. I understand they're smuggling it here, but why would anyone even want it? I just don't get it. Bye, Daryl. Thanks for stopping in, Daryl. You be safe out there. Lone Wolf, most are by mistake and other drugs. Oh, that could be. Cutting drugs with fentanyl. I could see that. People shouldn't be doing drugs. Really, people shouldn't be doing drugs. But I see what you're saying there. They're not purposely taking fentanyl. Hair juicer had a friend almost died from an X pill that was laced with fentanyl. That's, yeah. That was the big problem with Molly when Molly came out. Everybody was like, oh yeah, it's so great. Unless it's cut with something. Then it's not great anymore. Kick the bucket real quick. That makes sense. I could see how some deception could cause this. Ink Scars, Molly Ranchers. It's Molly Ranchers until it's got fentanyl in it. Then it's a trip to the morgue. It's no good. It's no good. You guys are clearing things up for me. Two Ruby Shoes. It must be cheap. Don't know. I've never did drugs. Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know what people pay for it or not. But that's why people are on pharmaceuticals. It's because it's cheap. $1, $2 for a pill, and you know, then you're on your way, I guess. I don't know. I don't do that stuff. I can't take an aspirin without my stomach bleeding, so, you know, I'm not really into that stuff. Matthew, to get heroin, they think it's heroin. Yeah. Kevin, my sister died from a pain pill that was laced with fentanyl. I'm sorry to hear that, Kevin. Yeah, I didn't think about it being mixed. That makes a lot more sense than people being like, what? Fentanyl's killing 300 Americans every day? I should try that. Like, oh man, I just don't understand it. But deceptive practices, you think you're getting something you're used to getting, and then all of a sudden you're like, man, why is the price so low? And they're like, oh man, I got a good deal. It's like, oh, okay, cool, let me get 2 of those. And then next thing you know, you're gone. It's like, no good. No good. JB, they make fake Vicodin and it's got fentanyl in it. I see how they're weaseling their way in. I don't know, this sounds fun to me. And then people have the nerve to talk bad about weed. I don't know. I don't get it. Little weed, little booms. I don't know why you need any more than that. That. Yeah, it's not pure fentanyl. Yeah, it makes more sense now. Appreciate you guys clearing that up, because I've been sitting here just slamming my head against the bricks like, why are Americans taking fentanyl? Why? There's a huge selection out there. Why are you doing that? Deceptive practices. Makes a lot more sense. T-Law in chat keeps disappearing on me. Not sure why that's happening. It must be on YouTube's end. Is your app up to date? My chat refreshes like crazy. I'm like reading a comment and then it'll scroll to the bottom real quick. JB, weed and boobs sounds good. I'm saying that's all an American needs. Men and women like boobs. I mean, it's just, it is what it is. It's all you need. I don't know why you need fentanyl. Bloopy. I've heard of people that don't use drugs and asked somebody to borrow a sleeping pill and ended up being fentanyl and kicked the bucket. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't considering incidents, right? I was thinking of purposely making these decisions, but it makes a lot more sense now. Yeah, Lone Wolf, I don't know much about scripts and all that stuff. Every time I go to the doctor and they're like, oh, we wrote you a prescription. If it's not like antibiotics, I don't even go pick it up. Stan, boobs are better than drugs. It's true. It's true. Even when you get beat with them, it's still a great time. It's true. Stuff is true. Jeez, that sounds terrible, Edward. I get crazy after I've stayed awake too long. I start getting real weird. And I'm dense. I don't look very big on camera, but I'm dense. I'm dense. I got too much weight to be throwing around being all crazy and stuff. I need enough sleep. I slept hardcore yesterday. I probably slept 16 hours. I needed it. I don't sleep enough during the week. And when I sleep, I'm like stress sleeping. I wake up, my teeth are all numb and stuff from grinding my teeth. By the time I'm 50, I'm just going to have flat teeth. Red Bear, Old Man Walters is going to burn in hell. Most likely. Most likely. Hey, thanks for being here, Shadow. I appreciate you. What's up, Dance Master? Happy freedom. Just reading through the chat. We only got one more video left. There wasn't a whole lot out there today. Everything was about the border. Everything I came across was about the border. Lone Wolf? No. I don't think I'm normal. I don't think I'm normal. Not at all. I am making it. I'm making it one day at a time. You know, I gotta just do what I can to be here. I talk about it every single day. I'm concerned with being happy, and I think everybody should be. Just worry about being happy and don't worry about anything else. Being normal, who's got time for that? As long as you're happy and you're not hurting other people, being normal is not very high on the priority list. Let's see. Yeah, you should see me getting weird. I get real weird. Destiny Gal, do you still have a kitty? I do. He's not much of a kitty now. He's the big Klaus Panther. I don't know where he's at. He's probably staring outside at the birds. He's got some sort of toxic relationship with the birds. He sees the birds and he starts clicking and doing these weird cat things. But then when they fly, because there's like a little patio out here or whatever that I never go to because it's a fish bowl and everybody can see me. And they see me in the parking lot, but they don't know which apartment I live in unless I go stand on that little porch, which I haven't done in the last 3 years. I used to when I first moved here. But he sits there and looks out the slider at those birds and he clicks his tongue and does all this weird cat stuff. But they fly down onto that little patio area and he freaks out. He'll go running around the living room here like, oh no, they're gonna come in here. I don't know. He's a big scaredy cat. I'll snatch him up if he comes running by. I haven't fed him yet today, so I'm sure he'll come start meowing at me. Let's see. JB, my end of life care instructions if I'm terminal is to smother me with tits. Yeah, that's how I want to go. That's how I'm trying to go. Why not? Snooks, Klaus is a beast. He is. He is. I think he needs a companion besides me. I think he needs a buddy. I can't have one here, but if I move, get him a buddy. It's hard to figure out that he almost needs a dog to play with because he's so big. What's up, Proud Ankle? Happy freedom. Yesterday we had a brown recluse on the wall and I was trying to kill it because they keep biting me. I've got bit 3 times in the last 3 years and I don't know if they're babies or what, but I don't go to the hospital. I ain't got time for that. I just cut it open and dump peroxide in it and whatever. I'm like my own dermatologist really, but I seen it on the wall and wanted to do some preventive maintenance by murdering this spider. And it didn't work out, and he jumped, and then Klaus was all over it. He was like protecting this area for like 4 hours yesterday. I don't know if he actually found it and killed it. We'll know. I'll get bit and maybe kick the bucket. My funeral's gonna be lit, but yeah, I don't know. He's about that. He's about that. He's got that hunter's instinct. We don't have mice or anything, so I haven't really seen him perform outside of that. Let's see. Dr. No Name, just act normal. It's crazy enough. Yeah. I'm really quiet in public. Nobody even knows what they're standing next to. They're like, this guy right here, full-blown hooligan mode, in silence. Destiny Gal, I have 12 kitties. Holy moly. You got a gang. You got a gang of cats. Hydrodynamic. Once I drove almost across the U.S. in about 24 hours straight. Towards the end, I started tripping out. Bushes on the side of the highway turned into bush tigers. They were chasing cars. Yeah. Yep. I know, you stay awake too long and start seeing that flickering and stuff out of the side of your eye, like out of your peripherals. That's how you know you're starting to get weird. What's up, Gabby? Happy freedom. Thank you so much, Proud Ankle, for continuing the membership program for 15 months. You're officially a hooligan. I appreciate you, Proud Ankle. Yeah, brown recluse, I don't know if there's like a nest around here or what, but they keep nailing me and it leaves a huge wound on the same leg. Same leg was bit 3 times, twice on the shin, one right underneath my calf muscle. The whole leg goes into shock. I get fevers and stuff like that. And then it turns all black and it starts rotting underneath. You got to cut it open, dump peroxide. Don't listen to me. Go to the hospital. That stuff happens. I just can't stand the doctors. I'm in there dying. They're like, I'm here to help. I'm like, get away from me. I can't stand you. Your breath stinks. You think you're smarter than me. You get out of here. I can't stand doctors. They're like, does this hurt? And then they poke. Is this hurt? Is this? Yes, that's why I drove all the way here and decided to pay your $650 doctor bill just for talking to me and telling me how stupid I am. I should take better care of myself. Thank you. Yes, it hurts. Can't stand it. Tara, husband says, get Klaus a puppy. Yeah, I think that's what he needs. That's what he needs. He needs like a German Shepherd or something. Something that gets big. Something's going to get bigger than he is. He's a little ruffian. Destiny Gal almost lost a leg to a brown recluse. Yeah, I don't know if I'm getting bit by like babies or what, but it's not cool. It is not cool getting bit by those kind of spiders. Let's see, Jordan, I got bit by one. I have cool pictures of the bite. The doctor called in all the other doctors to look at it because they thought it was such a good one. I survived. Well, I'm glad you survived, Jordan. Yeah, they're no joke. They're no joke. J420, they're CIA drones. YouTube sent them after you. I'm not worried about YouTube. It's the feds in the chat that I worry about. They're going to take me out and make it look like an accident and then put my face on the TV and be like, this is the face of white rage, him and all of his racist hooligans. I'm waiting for that to happen. I'm kind of surprised it hasn't already happened just because people are so stupid. Kabuki would probably eat it. Yeah, he probably would. I don't think a brown recluse would be threatening to Klaus Daniels, but I don't really know. I didn't really think of that. I think he'd probably be okay. He'd probably just mash it with his face. That's what he's done before. Seeing things on the carpet or whatever and then just mashes it with his face. Can you imagine being taken out by having something slam its face against you until you die? Like, that's one way to go. That's one way to go. Destiny Gal, yeah, I don't want those problems. I don't want those problems. Hydrodynamic. Jeff Mack could never play Spider-Man. I'm too beefy. I'd never fit in little spandex and stuff. Too revealing. It's too revealing for me. Snooks. A puppy would be an appetizer for Klaus. Yeah, it'd have to be like a Rottweiler or a pit bull. Something that can fight back. Klaus Daniels is almost a pit bull himself. 420. I could hear it walk. Yeah, when I lived in Silver Lake, it's really sandy out there, and I was living over like a wolf spider den. In the yard, every 12 inches, 15 inches, you'd see a hole in the ground big enough to stick your thumb in. That's what she said. And there's giant wolf spiders, like this big wolf spiders out there, and they're so big you could feel their presence. You'd walk into a room and you'd be like, get that feeling like something's watching you. You'd see something move out of the corner of your eye and it'd be a big old wolf spider the size of like the face on a $20 bill. And then you don't even know how to kill it because it's probably got rights. It's so big. And so used to hate that. But I remember sitting at my desk. I used to have this big corner desk for my music studio. And I'd be sitting there with headphones on and you'd feel it hit the desk. Like, you'd be sitting there and you'd feel it jump off the wall onto the desk. And you're like, what is that? And you look around, big old creepy crawly thing come wolfing at you. And they're no joke. They're no joke. If you see them and they see you and they see you seeing them, they'll approach you. They will not run away. They will approach you. They are now taking over your house. This is their property. It's messed up. I used to cleanse them with fire, though. You take a little Axe spray and a lighter. Smells bad, but victory is victory. What's up, Impreza? Happy freedom. Let's see. Jordan had a double hip replacement when I was 40, ball and socket. Oh, no good. Wonder if it had to do with the bite. It could have. It could have. That stuff is no good. I don't know if it's venom or what it is, but it's bad. It's terrible. I've heard lots of stories about brown recluse bites. Nurses here, I was just saying this yesterday, nurses here in Michigan, they kick the bucket left and right because they get bit by brown recluses and they think they can treat it at home, and then they die because you only got so long to treat it. Destiny Gal, spiders are not indigenous to Earth. That makes sense. Hydrodynamic. Everything has rights these days except the saying, I am waiting for the AI right protests. We are right there. We are right there. You get these drugged out homeless liberals out in the streets protesting the AI deserves rights too. We are right there. I'm waiting for that to happen. Yeah, Proud Ankle, you got to cleanse them with fire. Yep. What's up, Matt? Happy freedom. Yeah, I used to use that indoor-outdoor spray, but then I had poisonous spots all over the house. It's a little fire. A little fire never hurt nobody, except for spiders. At this point, you got to send in the social workers. I have a spider. I'm going to kill it. No, don't kill it. Send in the social worker. Maybe their feelings are hurt really bad. They're suffering from mental health. What's up, Angel Heart? Happy freedom. Yeah, Angel Heart. Now you can't even say homeless. You gotta say unhoused. What's up, Charlotte? Happy freedom. Alice, I'll start to identify as a spider. Maybe I'll have more rights. Exactly. Exactly. You're trying to get or you know, you're about to get evicted or something. You're like, what? I just got here. I just crossed the border. Like, oh, you did? No more rent for you. You're good. Just live here for free. The taxpayers will pay for it. What's up, Salty Ragu? Happy freedom. Why are we up so early? I was almost on time today. Instead of being super duper late. Jeb, a bit of salt down the barrel of an air rifle will make a spider disappear. Yeah, have you seen those the ass salt guns? Where you just fire salt to kill flies and bugs or whatever. I've thought about getting that, but I was just concerned that if I shot a wolf spider and it didn't die, it'd come back and shoot me back. And I was like, well, I don't want those problems. But they're big enough to where if you step on them, it feels like you're crushing a grape. I only did that a couple times. I was like, I can't. It gave me PTSD. One time, because somebody suggested this is way before I was a live streamer. Somebody was like, well, why don't you hit him with the vacuum? I'm like, what are you talking about? They're like, if you see a giant spider and you can't kill it because it, you know, you want poison all over your house, you're tired of setting your rug on fire because of the Axe spray, you don't want to step on it because it's like crushing an eyeball under your feet, hit it with the vacuum, suck it down the vacuum hose. I was like, that's an interesting idea. And I did hit it with the shot vac, and I could feel it tumbling down the hose, and that was terrible. That was an awful experience. And a week later, I was cleaning up something with the shot vac, and it wasn't working well. And I was like, I probably need to empty it. And I popped the top off, and that giant spider was sitting there waiting for me. Alive. He was there and alive and mad at me, and I just threw the whole vacuum outside. It's probably still out there. I don't live there anymore, so I don't really know. But vacuum, it doesn't work. That stuff doesn't work. You're housing homeless spiders at that point. It's no good. It's no good. 420. All those poor unhoused spiders. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Hydrodynamic. You crack me up. I can't believe that comment passed through. That is hilarious. Hydrodynamic wool spider probably carries a 10 millimeter and a grenade. I'm sure. Tara, glad they can't use ARs, 8 legs. It's all that white rage. The spiders have all that white rage. We need to protest them. 420 bum fights. Hopefully we can still say that. God only knows. God only knows. Peyton, you better not visit Mars. You wouldn't like the 6-foot spiders over there. Yeah, why does Elon want to go to Mars? I don't know why they're so bent on doing that. I think it's prison. They're going to build prisons on Mars and charge people tons of money to house prisoners there. All right, we'll get to this last video. It's titled, "Could talking to animals be a part of AI advancements?" I could only imagine what Klaus Daniels would be saying. A lot of this is theory, I think. They do quite a bit of talking in this, but I'm not quite sure if AI is going to read the thoughts of animals to tell us what they're saying, or if they're going to translate animals to us and then translate what we say back to animals. I'm not quite sure. Would you want to hear what your pets are saying, or even birds? I was thinking about that too. If you're sitting here and you can hear birds, you turn on the AI starts translating what the birds are saying to you. I feel like it would just cause more mental health for people, because they'd be anxious. Why doesn't my dog like me? Why does my cat think I smell bad? My cat's unhappy because he doesn't have a friend. People would just, I think it would cause more mental health crisis on people to wonder what their animals are saying. I don't know. Just wait and see.
Welcome back to the Big Sunday Show. I talk to my dog Carl, my cat Cheens, a lot. Carl doesn't talk back, Cheens does. But I think every pet owner that I know would love to know what their pets are thinking.
We will do what has never been done. Scan the household pet's mind to translate his thoughts into words. Now, the subject today will be my own dog, Max. Looks like he's ready.
Then let's see it.
Woof, woof, woof. Hi, I'm Max. It's me, Max. I like to play ball. I like Purple Bird in the window.
Artificial intelligence could make this SNL skit a reality, but is this really a good thing? Anyone's ever talked to me for longer than 3 minutes knows I love my cat Cheens. I dedicated my book to him. Actually, it was to Cheens, Timph, and Joan Rivers, neither of whom can read this. But I thought it'd be great if Cheens could come back until I realized, there he is, until I realized that Cheens has been with me for 13 years almost, so he's seen a lot of stuff. And what if other people can talk to him and he's thinking about that stuff, and then people would know my secrets?
Yeah.
So do you worry about that if your dog Roy was able to communicate, he'd give up all of your secrets of your past salacious behavior?
Well, I feel like you have no secrets left after your book.
That's what I want people to think.
They're all in there, or many of them are in there,
There's
I should say.
Yes.
I feel like I know what Roy is thinking,
Yeah.
and we put him up on the screen. Look, he's a terrifying and ferocious killer, as you can see. He is generally asking me for some of my food. That's a regular one. It's not subtle. He'll sit at the table, like right next to me, silently, and then he'll just occasionally just huff a tiny bit. I'm like, that is not how you ask. He wants to be let out, especially if there's a bunny. He's like, are you not seeing this bunny? So I feel like I know what he's thinking, and I'm not sure I want to know anything beyond that. Like, does he secretly maybe not like me or disdain me on some level? I want to just believe what I believe and leave it at that.
You agree, Tommy?
Yeah, one of the most wonderful things about pets is that they cannot speak to you, and you just know that they love you, and that's it. I mean, I think that is the virtue of pets over something like, I don't know, a husband. I often tell my husband, the reason I love Smokey and Coda so much is because they can't talk back to me, and they just look at me lovingly, and I don't really care. I don't want to know anything else.
Like, what if you found out that your pets were libs, Tommy? I mean, like, you don't need to know that.
First of all, I think all dogs are secretly liberals because they sleep all day, they don't do a whole lot, all right, and they beg for food. So I don't know, maybe my animals are liberal. I'd like to think not, but you never know.
I mean, I always like to say Cheens is over my husband because he's been there with me through everything, and the husband is relatively new. What do you think? Do you agree with all this, JJJ, or would you like to be able to talk to pets?
We have 2 dogs. We have a dog, my dog Tucker, right, that is, he's made for hunting. And then we have his little kind of...
This is the only way they got Tucker on Fox now.
It's the same color. It's a Frenchie named Chief. And I tell you, if you could hear what Chief was thinking, it would be complete silence.
Yeah.
Frenchies don't have thoughts. They don't. They want food, and that's about it. But on top of that, to be a little bit more serious, animals show us how simple life should be. We mess it all up with our over-communicating and overthinking and over-dramatizing. If for animals, it's easy. Give me love, give me security, give me a toy, give me food. That's all they want in life. We don't need them to talk. Nonverbal communication is there. They already talk to us.
Yeah, I have a Frenchie too, obviously, Carl. And I remember I was having a bad day and I took him around the block just for a walk. And he's so happy. He's just like, have you heard of this thing called around the block? You know? So there's Carl right there wearing his little chain and his little tracksuit.
Roy even knows when we start the sentence, do you want to go for a walk?
Yes,
we don't even get to the word walk. He is shooting off the couch.
Yeah, I mean, it is a wonderful thing. But, you know, I don't know. I think Cheens could help. He knows a lot. He's a smart cat. We talk, but Carl and I not so much.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News
Look
YouTube
at this
This is the only
big fatty here. You gonna talk to him, Klaus Daniels? You're being real vocal there for a moment. Tell us your thoughts. What are you thinking? There ain't nothing on the ceiling. What's your thoughts? What you got to say? Say happy freedom, hooligans. AI generates it across the screen. I don't think he thinks a whole lot. When's his next meal? What are those flying creatures outside the window? That's it. That's it. I don't think he thinks much else. Look at this hefty cat. He's hefty. Big and hefty. You ain't never seen a big flop like this. It's big flop. Call the cops. All right, big guy. You gotta go. You gotta go. Go play. Go play. He's like, where's my food? I came here for a snack. It's true hydrodynamic. That's how you get through it. Symbolic. Big Stank and Klaus Daniels. Destiny Gal Klaus is huge. That's what I'm saying. I don't even say he's a kitty. He's not really a kitty. He's a panther. Big Klaus Daniels. Destiny. One of my cats' name is Sushi. That's a good cat name. I don't know. What do you guys think about the AI talking to animals? I just don't. What is that for? What is that for? If you talk to the AI and the AI talks to the animal and the animal doesn't listen, is there really an advancement being made right there? Miss Jamie, he just hangs when you do that. Yeah, he's a big baby. He likes to be held like a baby. Sometimes I throw him over my shoulder like I'm burping the Klaus. Throw up down my back. Fabergé. Why do I have to cramp in this box? Yeah, see, I just don't think that hearing animals' thoughts would be really such a breakthrough, but I feel that way just because of how inaccurate technology is. Backcross. Elon will have Neuralink chip for pets also. Yeah, he's already got them in the whatever they are. Chimpanzees or something like that. I forgot that we covered that. We covered Elon doing Neuralink. Firmus, Fox sucks, yeah. Casper, they're really scraping the bottom of the barrel now that they axed Tucker. Yeah. That's what I was saying. There's a lot of talking, but there wasn't a whole lot of information there. Like, would the AI be translating their thoughts? Are you going to have to put a headband on your cat? Or are they going to listen to the meows and decipher, break the code of the meow? Like, I don't really know. I don't really know what that's for. And to put all that effort into it just to have something that's probably inaccurate. And cats aren't going to listen even if you did speak the language. They're not going to listen to you. They do what they want. They're practically American just by birth. They just do what they want. So I just don't understand what would be the point. Deb, I don't think I need AI. I just get the looks to know what my cats are thinking. Yeah, exactly. They let us know. I don't think we need AI for that. Hydrodynamic. If Klaus could pack some heat, what would he carry? Oh, it'd probably be one of those AR-15s like you see on the news, I'm sure. Get him a Safe Life Defense vest with all the little attachments and stuff. He's got a pocket full of catnip for his free time. Cats think about murder a lot. I imagine. I imagine that's probably true. Kabuki, humans to be chipped by the end of this year. Kind of surprised that hasn't happened already. There's a lot of people who are willingly doing it. They take things like this, which I can't even think what this is called, and it's not. Is it an RFID? I can't remember. Has a chip in it though for scanning things, and people are putting it in their hands. So they put electronic locks on their house or their business, and they can scan their hand across the scanner to unlock doors and get through access points. They think it's a good thing. There's people who have also put those chips in their hand and then put the code for tap to pay. Hold on, let me see what it is so I can be more accurate, because I know my phone has it. Oh, what is it called? An NFC. That's what it's called. It's like near field communication or something like that. But people are putting it in their hands to do tap to pay. So they could just tap the tap to pay thing and it'll come out of their Apple wallet or whatever. I don't use this, so I don't know exactly how it works. But they're doing that to pay. They're doing that for access points on a building that they own or maybe their house. And those kind of people are just paving the way for that kind of stuff. The government, they want that. And then they're going to mix that with their FedNow pay system that's coming out mid-July or something. FedNow is supposed to come out. They're going to encourage everybody to join into FedNow. It's like the federal PayPal. And cycle all your money through it so they can monitor every dollar you make and every dollar you spend. Most Americans won't join in on this because they don't want government overreach. But then you're going to have places like Google and Walmart and big companies like that. They will absolutely jump on that FedNow stuff. So even though you're not signed up for it, your apps that you pay for, your Twitter blue check mark you pay for, things you buy at Walmart and stuff, those transactions are going to go through FedNow. So even though you're not signed up for it, your transactions are going through that system because you're a consumer of the companies that already have FedNow. And so one way or another, they're going to get your information and they're going to track dollars you make and dollars you spend. And after the majority is signed up through FedNow, they'll just corner you. Like, people thought they could go without having an email, having a cell phone, using the internet. I remember when I was younger and cell phones became more available, I remember telling my grandpa, like, hey, you should get a cell phone. I can't ever get a hold of you unless you're at the house where the house phone is. He's like, that sounds like it's your problem, not my problem. I don't want a cell phone. I don't know how to use that stuff. And as time went on, I'm like, if you had a cell phone, you wouldn't have had these problems today or whatever. You could have called me or whatever. And, just resist the upgrade. Now, he was in his 80s or something at the time. It's like, of course, he didn't want a cell phone. And I was young and stupid, like, hey, go get a cell phone. They're really cool. But that resistance to change, the government has it to a point where it's inevitable. Like, AI comes out and people are resisting it. Well, when it's inevitable, when it gets to the point where you can no longer avoid AI, you'll be a part of a small portion of people who don't know how to use it in a time where you absolutely will need to, because you need to renew your plates, you need to renew your driver's license, you need to apply for a passport or something like that. And then all of a sudden you don't know how to do it because you have to interact with AI, and you've been against AI for 20 years and now you have to. It's how cell phones, internet, and emails have all become. People avoided it. Now you can't hear from the school unless it's an email. You need to renew your license and tags. During the plague, you couldn't go there in person. You had to schedule an appointment online. You couldn't call. You had to do it online. Well, what if you don't have a computer? What if you don't know how to use your cell phone like that? What if you're not good with technology? What if you don't have an email? You don't get to renew your stuff now. The whole world's under the plague. You don't get to be a citizen now. You don't get to be a part of what's going on in your community now because you've been resistant to technology that you knew was a security breach. And now you have to have it. That's how AI is. That's how AI is going to be. It's going to be a part of our life. And eventually they'll chip us. They'll make it so you can't get an ID card anymore. They'll just update your mark in your hand, the mark of the beast. That's how it's going to go. All technology is like that. They force it on us, and you either are excited or you're not excited. You're either like, wow, look at all the cool things, or you're like, wow, this is really a security breach. This is a security threat. And then you have people that are excited, and they help motivate and boost the advancement of that technology. And then you have people who are against it and try to resist it. Eventually, they become the minority, and then it takes over, and you have to participate in it. And you happen to be a part of a very small group that doesn't understand, or you're just not used to it. And they do that with everything. AI is going to be hurtful to us, I think, because they're already talking about AI doctors. Instead of going to the walk-in clinic and having a doctor that has a limited education on ailments and they're trying to figure out what's wrong with you, they'll just have AI. You'll just put all your symptoms into AI, and AI that has all information connected to it, they'll just diagnose you. They started off by saying AI is going to be the new lawyers because AI will have all the knowledge of all laws. So it's better than a human. And that's really what they're packaging and selling to us, is that AI is more advanced and just more optimized than the human mind. And you'll be better off when you're sick or in legal peril, things like that. You'll be better off using AI than a human because they're better. They're more efficient. Like, I don't know. I don't want to put my health, my happiness, and my freedom in the hands of AI and just hope for the best. I don't know. Because part of human error is like grace. Somebody does something wrong to you, and you give them the chance to realize their wrongdoing and make it right. To AI, that's inefficient. They did something wrong to you. You need to do something wrong back or take legal action against them or whatever, because AI is 1 + 1 = 2. Where humans have that flaw, but part of your flaw is loving someone, trusting someone, forgiving someone. These are flaws to AI. Sometimes you need that human interaction, and they're trying to do away with it. They're going to end up controlling us. Blue Crow, I'm not watching AI. Pretty soon you will be. All the TV shows will be AI. All the movies will be AI. All the books that come out will be AI. Every picture you see will be AI. Every poem you read will be AI. We're at the beginning of that. We're in the doorway of it just taking off like that. I bet a lot of you guys are watching, reading, and hearing AI and don't even know it yet. Unless you mindfully go look for that stuff, you won't realize that what you're hearing and seeing is actually generated by AI. Kabuki AI attorneys are set to happen this year. There's some sort of law against it right now. In California, there was supposed to be AI's first lawsuit where they were going to challenge a judge. There was a guy who really got a speeding ticket, and he was supposed to be advised by an AI attorney through an earpiece. And as the judge and the defendant were communicating, the AI is supposed to interpret everything and then make suggestions to the defendant on how to talk his way out of a parking ticket. Or not a parking ticket, a speeding ticket. And like a week before it was supposed to happen, they canceled it because there's some sort of law preventing it from happening, because the way the law is worded says like person or human or something like that in the law, and it just defaults it to where AI cannot defend you. Now they'll probably go and change the law, because it's cheaper. You don't have to pay AI. That's one of the biggest things that I'm seeing with AI as a creator, and to try and find tools to help make more things or make the live better, or make more content or new whatever, make things better, right? Improve things. You could hire someone that has ideas and has a work skill set that will be able to accomplish things that you don't have time to do or you don't have the skill to do. But you can get AI a lot of times for free right now, where they will work harder and generate more ideas than a person would, and you don't have to pay AI. So watch a lot of these big businesses just totally throw away their workforce because they're employing AI. Let's see. Hydrodynamic, you can't forget about the starfish. So let's see, we got a couple more things. I'm going to show you guys this image that I seen in Ludington by the police department. And then I also got some stuff here that Donna Sparks sent me, so we're going to go through this stuff really quick. We're pretty much already done with the news, though. That was the last thing. AI translating animals. That was the last video I had. Let's see. Raja, I wouldn't have a job if computers worked. I fix claims that computers auto-reject. It's good business. There's a lot of factories near where I live where your job, if you go work at the factory, isn't even to actually do anything. It's to fix the machines when they go down. The machines handle everything from beginning to end, but there's segments that consistently break down, and your job as an employee at this factory is to just stand there in the cold in these coolers and just wait for it to break down. And then you just go over there and fix it and get everything back in line and running again, and then you just stand there and wait for it to break down again. From what I hear, it's not a bad job. It's just really cold. You don't get days off. You work 7 days a week, and each day is a 14-hour day. That doesn't impress me at all. But a lot of factories are becoming that way because you make AI or you make robots do all the work. Well, somebody's got to fix that. So we'll see. Hydrodynamic, I need your human interaction. That's what she said. I can't find it now. Somebody said, are you AI? I am not AI. Most people can't stand the way I speak. I get almost every day in the comments somebody has something to say about the way I speak. Like they don't take into consideration the things you go through when you grow up that influence your speech and all of that. People think I sound ignorant when I talk, which is unfortunate. But if I was AI, I'm sure that's the first thing they would correct is the way I speak. What's up, Pika? Happy freedom. Suzette, I'd like to live off grid too. It's almost illegal at this point, living off grid. They'll come and do something to you. Make it so you have to be a little bit on grid. Backcross ChatGPT will save me $40K this year. Laid off a social media team for our films. Yeah. That's what a lot of people are doing. Using ChatGPT. There's a bunch of AI out there right now that just does all kinds of stuff, but now it's starting to become paid. You can't do a lot of things. They'll have AI and you're like, wow, this seems like it does something really great. Let me get it. You sign up for it. And then all the features are all blocked unless you pay for it. And the price is only like $170 a month. Something like that. Oh, T. Lawden. People who hear me speak either say I sound ignorant, like just ignorant in general, or they want to talk about my skin color. It's always one or the other, but I've lived in a lot of places. I've had a lot of different lives that I've lived, fixing problems, making poor choices and things like that. Maturing, we'll say that. Going through maturity, changing the way I was living my life makes me sound like I speak in cursive. And that's just the way it is. People always, when they hear me talk, they're like, does everybody in Michigan talk like that? No. Because even here in Michigan, when I'll go to Walmart and see somebody, and they're like, oh, where are you from? And I'm like, I live 20 minutes that way. They're like, why do you talk like that then? I don't know. It's just the way, just how it came out. After so much time of development, this is how my speech came out. I sound like I got marbles in my mouth. I speak in cursive. It is what it is. Firmus, ownership of property will end. It's barely ownership as it is because you got to pay taxes on it for the rest of your life. You got to pay taxes on property that you paid for and pay taxes on when you bought the property. It doesn't make any sense. Hey, I appreciate you. One for the team. Yeah, Salty Sabbath, it's... See, like that right there. It's not that I always have so many brain farts. It's that my brain is filtering the community guidelines for YouTube. It actually affects me in real life. The plague, the jab, things like that. I don't actually say the real words, even when I'm not live. It's like PTSD. I've been conditioned so much by the YouTube platform that the things I'm not allowed to say on the platform, I don't say in real life either. Because I constantly am filtering. So when I'm speaking and then I'm like, and I start freezing up, it's because the word I'm trying to say, I'm not allowed to say. So then I have to think through a catalog of phrasing. How do I provide this information without saying the words that I'm not allowed to say? And so I go through a buffering. It sucks. It sucks. Salty Sabbath, I know. I need to cut my hair again. I'm working on it. Grateful Ed, yeah, exactly. You gotta use code for everything. I try, Finn. That's the thing, is I have to change the words, but the message stays the same. MD Cyber on the no words, yeah. Yep. Alright, so first we're gonna do a little bit, it's like show and tell more than an unboxing. Hydrodynamic, forget how you talk. You always look high. I don't know why that is. I think it's because I spend so much time indoors. Because people say that all the time. They're like, "Oh, you been smoking a little?" No, this is just my first time in 7 weeks going outdoors, breaching the threshold to the outside world, the room that's outside of my room, the big room, you know, with the big light in the sky. Yeah. I don't know if that's why or not. I always look like that from what people say. But Donna Sparks sent me some cool stuff. She sent me this. I really needed it for my headset because when I use the phone, I don't have time to just sit and be on the phone. I have to be able to use my hands. I'm always working on the computer. She sent me that, and then she sent me this cool little box set here. I'm actually using one of these. But to light up a green screen takes everything. So she sent me a bunch of these lights, and they're super bright. They're super, like, it's tiny, but it's super bright. I got one right here. Look at how bright that is. If I look at it, I'll be blind. But without it, you get, look at my green screen looking like crap. That's what happens. Oh, sent me a box of these. I appreciate you, Donna Sparks. Thank you so much for everything you do for me. You're awesome. She sent me a little message. I think I got right here. Oh, come on, thing. Oh, you can't read it, but it says, "You are spoiled," from Donna Sparks. I appreciate you, Donna Sparks, so much for everything you do. Make sure I always got the cool stuff. Tree herder, vodka's slurring my typing. I hate when that happens. Let's see. So we got that. Donna Sparks, you're so awesome. I really appreciate you. And then I seen this yesterday, and I was kind of taken back. Went to pick up WMM. Well, I was with him, and we were going into Ludington to go to Walmart. Wait till Hydrodynamics sees this. You're not even gonna believe it. You're gonna think I made it up. I didn't make this up. I came across this, and I was like, Hydrodynamic is gonna love this. It says starfish buyback, and I thought they were buying starfish, and I was like, yo, the police department here in Ludington is a little wild. They're buying the starfish right off the street. I thought that was illegal. Starfish buyback program for assault weapons, $300 Supercenter gift card. You don't even get cash. You get a $300 Walmart card for your assault weapons at the Ludington Police Department. I thought that was something. Coming up in about 5 days. They're going to do a gun buyback. Bring your starfish. I don't know if they'll lick it or what, but yeah, I saw that and was like, wow, communism is hitting Ludington hard. really surprised. I was surprised to see this on Mother's Day. I was like, man, I got to go take a picture of this. I hopped out of the car and everything, ran across the street. This is some lady's property or something. Run up here with my cameras, taking pictures. I was like, look at this communist sign. I hope nobody shows up. Edward, you buy another pew pew? No, I have to figure out if they pass those red flag laws or not. If they did, I own all the guns I'm ever going to own, apparently. But if they didn't, I would like to go out and get another one. I don't have any money for it right now, but after seeing this sign, I want to go buy everything they got at Dunham's. Let's see. Hydrodynamic. Didn't know you needed lights for a green screen. You need crazy lights. That's why I was wearing sunglasses for a week or two, is because I had to have so much light on me. It was wrecking my eyeballs, but I got things worked out. The starfish buyback. You like that? As soon as I see it, I was like, yo, I got to get a picture of this. Hydrodynamic is going to love this. See, and we need the Starfish for Life shirts and just go pose next to the sign. Just throw out there all kinds of miscommunication photos. It'd be awesome. I can't believe they're out there buying starfish right off the street. I was blown away by it. $300 Walmart card. And I was trying to think. I'm like, so because they don't have a definition of what an assault weapon is, what meets the requirements? Could you bring them like a Ruger 1022? Would they accept that? Because you can buy those for like $100, $200, and then turn around and get a $300 gift card for it. But outside of that, if they were looking for ARs, AKs, anything in that kind of level of greatness, you're not $300. No, $300 this is going to cost you $500, $700, maybe $1,000 to buy one, and they're going to give you a $300 you can't even buy a pack of chicken for $300 at Walmart. Like, come on, man. I'll trade you the slingshot. We'll bust out the slingshots for $300, but come on, man. Like, it just makes no sense. They're trying to buy that starfish off you. I don't know. And that's a real sign. That's a real thing. I didn't make that up. I just came across it, blew my nugget back, hopped out the car. WMM's like, what are you doing? I'm like, put it in park. He's rolling down the street, ghost riding the whip, driver doors open. I get spontaneous. Poor guy. I'm the reason he's gray on top. Hop out, I'm taking pictures. Lady comes out in the yard. What the hell are you doing? I'm like, it's fine, lady. I'm a certified hooligan. Taking pictures of this sign. I'm like, be safe from communism. Run back to the car, hop in the Subaru, skirt, take off in my 4-cylinder. WMM's like, what's happening? I'm like, I seen this picture. Hydrodynamic needs to see this stat. Downloaded it, uploaded it to the Google Drive. Google was like, what? Ludington's buying back assault weapons for $300 Walmart cards. Gonna have to go there, download the photo. Boom, here we are today. Quite the weekend. Hope you guys had a great Mother's Day. That's what I did for Mother's Day. That and go to Walmart and scare old people. Me and WMM all blacked out walking through Walmart like we're giving it an audit. It's good stuff. Mike, anything with an extended clip that is semi-auto or auto is an assault weapon. I don't think they actually have an assault weapon definition. I think those definitions come from assault weapon ban states or cities. I don't know. They haven't banned assault weapons here, so I don't know. But I think federally they don't actually have a definition. So it makes me wonder, if I paint a slingshot black and say it's tactical, does that make it an assault weapon, and will they give me a $300 Walmart card? Do you think they put Supercenter gift card on there because they're not allowed to say Walmart? Because there's only one Supercenter in Ludington. Robert, my last revolver was $1,400. Yeah, like $300 is not enough. They need to up the ante. I don't know who's turning over what. Maybe I should go there. It's a Saturday, May 20th. So yeah, in 5 days, maybe I should go there and record. It's at the police department. They'll probably shoot me in the street saying I'm some sort of radical or something. I don't know if I want to go there and record. We'll see how it goes. I'll try and remember this Saturday. They got that going on. Maybe I'll go down there and record. We'll take pictures of the faces of all the idiots that are selling their guns to the police department as a part of complying with communism. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Tree herder, build your own. I've seen a couple of videos where these buybacks have happened, and they go down there and see what meets the definition of an assault weapon, and the police tell them. And then they go back and rig some stuff at the house and bring back a wheelbarrow full of makeshift assault weapons and then turn them in for $300 a piece and pretty much clear out the police department for all their funds on the gun buyback. We'll see how it goes. Mike, don't go. We'll see. I'll drive by, and if it looks safe, we'll go there and do some recording. We might even make it seem like we're for it, right? Show up, the police are like, hey, what are you doing? We're like, well, we want to see everybody participating in your great buyback you got going here. And they're gonna be like, oh yeah, let me tell you all about it. And we're gonna be like, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I might forget all about it. I'm a busy person. If I don't write things down, I forget. And even when I do write things down, I still forget. So it happens, but we'll see. We'll see. Mike, yeah. Could go that route. Bullseye. Sit out front and offer people $400. That's an idea. I mean, $400 for an AR, that's a pretty good deal. It's a pretty good deal. I mean, if they're willing to give up an AR for a $300 Walmart card, I'd give them $400 cash. I mean, I think it's a deal for everybody. I don't have $400 to give to anybody for anything at this point, but still, it's a pretty good deal. Memoria. Catapult is best. Just wheel over a catapult. How many Walmart gift cards can I get for this thing? Hydrodynamic hooligans will not comply. Tank top. Could do that. I mean, I have those. I'm American and I do not comply. I could do that. That sounds like a good one. What is this? Oh yeah, that's a memory for the website. I want to make some Royal Bastard shirts, but I'm worried that my vendor won't do it. Comply. Get some shirts made. Wham. I got so many sticky notes all over my desk. Grateful Ed, Undercover Jeff. Yeah, I don't know. I might show up at the police station to record. They're gonna be like, "What up, Jeff Mack?" And I'm gonna be like, "Oh man." They already know what I'm here for. Hydrodynamic. No, we're not taking a vote. We're just writing it down. We're heading that way. Destiny. Wonder how cops feel with all the people walking in with pew-pews. I wonder that too, because people are stupid. So, you know, you wouldn't be surprised, or I wouldn't be surprised, if people walk up and they're like, hey, you guys buying guns back? And then just, you know, pull it out of their jeans or whatever. Tragedy happens right there in front of the police station. We catch it all on camera. I don't know. It is one of those situations where I'd have to, like, record and then publish a video. I don't think I'd be able to do it live because the officers most likely will have sidearms on them, and I can't show that stuff on YouTube, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I just wanted to share that with you guys. I thought that was crazy. I've never seen a gun buyback in person. I've heard about it all over the West Coast and stuff. But, yeah, I thought that was crazy. And then, you know, they're buying back starfishes. So I was like, wow, I didn't know you could do that. I thought that was, you know, thought that was illegal. But, no, it was good stuff. What's up, Sean? 48-hour suspension must have sucked. Yeah. It was whatever. I mean, I think I only missed a live or two. Wasn't that big of a deal. They count the day you get suspended as a day, so it was like a 32-hour suspension on Twitch. It wasn't that bad. It was all right. I'm sitting here clicking my pen. Alright, so we're going to wrap this up. I don't have any more news to cover with you guys. Just want to share the starfish buyback and all the awesome things that Donna Sparks sent me. Keeping things going over here on the live. We're going to do the spiel deal. Then we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance. And we're going to wrap things up. I'm trying to figure out what to do about the game situation. I want to still play the game on the live, but I'm worried that it's hurting me too much on the main channel. We may only go live on the gaming channel, which kind of sucks because I actually get more support playing the game than I do on the news. Honestly, the game is kind of paying the bills right now more than the news is, and the gaming channel's not monetized. So I don't know, it's kind of, I don't know. I don't want to make people leave the channel because I'm playing the game, but it is causing a lot of people to leave. We've lost 300 subscribers or something in the last 28 days, and I imagine it's because I'm playing the game. So, because that's when it happens. Between waking up and covering the news and even till like 8 o'clock at night, might lose 10 people. As soon as I turn that game on, 30, 40, 50 people walk out the door. And it sucks. So I'm trying to find balance. It's hard to find balance. So I don't know. Hydrodynamic, what does the algorithm say? It resets the algorithm. I'll start getting shadow banned because of the things I show on the news, and then I'll play the game, and then the algorithm's like, oh no, what do I do? The game has nothing to do with politics, and it resets the algorithm. So I don't know. I don't really know what to do. I want to play the game later. We're probably going to play Fallout, I think. I don't know. I've been having a blast playing Warzone. Yesterday I was getting a little mad because there was cheaters playing, but we'll see. We'll see. Right now, for the community post, most people have voted for Fallout. We were supposed to play Fallout Friday, but WMM had some time, so we were playing teams on Warzone, and you guys were actually able to hear WMM through the headset and stuff, and everybody was able to hear it. I thought it was awesome, but yeah, I think we only had 40 people show up for that live. More people should have showed up. It was hilarious. But we did that because WMM had some time instead of playing Fallout, so we'll probably play Fallout today. I don't know if we're going to play on the main channel or not. People are leaving like crazy, and I don't know why. I'm trying as hard as I can. I don't have any more to give. I'm running dry. That's why I was so burned out Saturday and Sunday. I'm like, everybody's leaving, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do to stop people from leaving. I'm showing the news. We're having fun. We're playing the game. Everybody's leaving. Nobody's saying why, so I don't know. Tis what it tis. Destiny, Rumble has a gaming channel. Rumble sucks for gaming. I saw someone playing the game on Rumble, front page of Rumble had a whole 6 people watching them. And I was like, wow, I wouldn't even play the game if only 6 people showed up. I would play the game without playing the game live. It's stressful being live. So I don't know, but T-Lot, they're probably liberals. Liberals actually like playing the game. It's conservatives that hate playing the game. We had somebody show up and talk about like video games are the downfall of our country and all this stuff. I'm like, what do you want me to do? Cry about the news all day? Is that what it is? Like I'm supposed to cry about the news all day? I'm not allowed to like relax. I work all day and then I play the game for fun and I hang out with all you guys and then people get mad. Like, I don't know. You can't please everybody, but losing 300 subscribers every 28 days is really starting to suck. Let's see. Clar, I don't have a way to live stream playing a mobile game. I don't have a way to do that. Like, I can go live from my phone, but I can't live stream what's on my phone. I can just live stream from the camera. I don't know how to live stream what's actually on my screen, and I don't know how capable my phone is. I mean, it's probably fairly capable. It is a gaming phone with a water cooler inside of it, so I mean, it's probably capable, but I don't know. What's up, Crystal Blue? Happy freedom. Oh, Gary, I'm not sure what you're referencing. BC, start showing adult content. Yeah, that's not gonna get me far. I can't even say regular words. Robert, press briefings. I don't know because I show press briefings and anyone barely shows up to that, so I don't know. I don't know what's causing it. I don't know what's going on. We'll figure it out, though. I will be playing the game later today. I just don't know if it's going to be on the main channel or not. Make sure you're a part of Gilded, Discord, Telegram, or jeffmaclive.com. That way you can stay up to date with everything going on and what we choose to do about everything. hydrodynamic. It's all about moderation with hard work. Yeah, well, and that's the thing is like I'm working so much, I'm burning myself out, and then I see everybody leave, and then I'm like, what is happening? Why am I working so? You know, it's like when you go to work and you work all day and you're like, man, I had to get up, I had to come here, spend time away from things I wanted to do, and I work really hard and I enjoy working hard and doing everything I can. And then you get done and you're like, so how'd everything go? And you check your stats and all your stats are down. And you're like, I tried as hard as I could. What can I do more? And I'm like, well, maybe it'll be better tomorrow. And then tomorrow's worse, or tomorrow's the same. And it's since October now, this has been happening. And I'm like, I don't know what to do at this point. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm trying as hard as I can and everybody's still leaving. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm just putting one foot in front of the other, but it is like kind of starting to become soul crushing. It's starting to get to the point where it's like I'm working and not really seeing a payoff, and now I don't really know what to do. So in the bushes, more riots, more ratings. Yeah, see, and that's all I ever hear. Well, you got to cover riots. Well, what do you want me to do? Riot by myself out in the front yard? There's no one rioting. And so I don't know what to do. So we just continue doing Coffee with Hooligans and playing the game until it gets to the point where I can't afford to live anymore, and then I won't be able to be a live streamer anymore. So we've been fighting that fight since October, which is the entire reason I made the website that a lot of people are refusing to join for some reason. So it is what it is. But that's the reality of the situation. Just being honest with you guys, I'm sure this whole speech right here is going to make 1,000 people unsubscribe from my channel as well. But I prefer to be honest with all of you and let you guys know what is actually happening over on this side of the screen. Everybody's saying it's YouTube screwing with you, and it could be. We've lost 3,000 subscribers in the last 4 months or something like that, and that's the biggest dip I've ever seen the whole time I've been a live streamer. I don't know what's going on. It could be YouTube. It could be that people just don't like me now. The majority of the feedback I get is, well, we want to see protests and riots. What do you want me to do? I can't show you guys stuff that's not happening. So I don't know. I'm in this situation. All I know is I like hanging out with you guys. I appreciate all of you that do support. I appreciate all of you that show up every single day. I know you all by name. You guys are amazing. I'm not bitching about you guys that do show up and show out and are great and are a part of Gilded and Discord and Telegram and jeffmaclive.com. Don't think I don't appreciate all of you. I do. I'm just being honest with all of you when it comes to my stats and what I'm seeing, and just kind of asking for feedback. If things suck, let me know how I can make them better. But the majority of feedback I get is, oh, well, we want protests. Well, there's no protests happening, so I don't know. I don't know what to do. So we're just going to keep moving forward. More Coffee with Hooligans, more t-shirts coming out that are really expressing how we feel inside in our own clever way. We're going to continue playing the game because a lot of people, as many people bitch about it, a lot of people like it. Like I said, we're almost getting more support from people watching us play the game than people watching us cover the news. And so it's kind of this balance thing I'm trying to figure out here. But we will be playing the game later for everybody that cares. I don't know if it'll be on the main channel or not. Still trying to figure things out, but we will be live again today. I'm also trying to figure out when Orange Eagle is rescheduling his live, because we were supposed to cover it Saturday. We were supposed to cover it at 8 p.m. and then he canceled, and then I didn't have a very good live in the daytime. We were having issues with Rumble, which fixed itself somehow. And so I really kind of felt bad that our Saturday went that way. I really did need to rest, though. I was severely burned out. But, yeah, we'll figure it out. So either way, when you guys get a second, please go to the link tree. The link tree should be listed in the description if it's not pinned to the top of the chat. Oh, where's my deal here? On the link tree, all of my links are listed. So go and find Gilded, and I'll scroll it down with you guys. We'll figure it out. Boom, right there. Join Gilded membership. Okay, go join Gilded. It's free. Gilded is currently the best way to receive notifications for when and where we go live. Every time we go live, you'll get notifications for important updates and things I feel you guys should know. On Gilded, we have a news board on top of the general chat where everybody hangs out. On the news board, we have all kinds of stuff, things that made it to the live, things that didn't make it to the live, things that are too spicy to show on the live. All of that on the news board to keep you up to date with everything going on around the world. There's a ton of hooligans in the general chat and some of the other specific chats to hang out with and chat it up about pretty much whatever you like. So definitely go join Gilded right now. You can access it from a computer. You can download the app on your phone. I suggest you download the app. That's how I use it. That's how I think it functions best. But everybody, find your own way. But definitely go join Gilded. Also on the link tree, you can find links to the merch store if you'd like to grab some merch. We have t-shirts, hoodies, coffee mugs, all kinds of stuff. We have all kinds of stuff there. Those are the biggest items we have, but we even have like desk pads and leggings and all kinds of stuff. So go check that stuff out. Everything is displayed in black and white or white and black. But if you find something you like, just click on that item to see all the different colors that item comes in. Also on the link tree, you can find links to PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Stripe, Zelle, Buy Me a Coffee, and Locals if you would like to help support what I do. There's also a link to the Amazon wish list. If you would like to send me stuff, it's really easy to use. Anything you purchase directly from the wish list will be sent straight to me without having to find an address, send emails, do anything like that. It's really simple. It's how Donna Sparks sends me a lot of stuff. She just goes and sees what I'm needing off of the wish list and sends me great things. Donna Sparks is so awesome. Let's see. And then finally, we have links to the membership programs. If you guys would like to join a membership, we have memberships for YouTube, Gilded, Discord, Odyssey, Rumble, and Twitch. And then at the top of the link tree, you can find the link to join the Jeff Mac Live website membership for free for a week. It's one free week membership, no strings attached, no credit cards, anything like that. After the week is up, you'll just lose access to the restricted area. Your account will still exist, so if you decide to go and purchase a membership, all your stuff will still be there. On the jeffmaclive.com website, if you have a membership, you'll have access to your own profile for our private social media area. You'll have access to our live streaming area with the built-in chat. All of this is uncensored. It's unrestricted. There's nobody overseeing us. I own the database. There's no government overwatch or anything like that. It is free over on jeffmaclive.com. It's the freest place on the internet. You also have access to our advanced messaging system where we have the ability to text, call, video call, group text, group call, group video call, and the ability to upload any kind of media that has ever existed. So MP3s, MP4s, photos, slideshows, all that stuff can be uploaded to post to your profile or share with other hooligans for networking purposes. You can also self-promote. If you have a business, you can try and recruit hooligans as employees or customers if you wish in a non-destructive way. There's lots of great things to be done over on jeffmaclive.com, so definitely go check it out. All right, hooligans, it's time for the Pledge of Allegiance. All right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, hooligans, that's that. That's all I have for today. What I've been trying to do, for those of you that are still here, I've been trying to put what are they called? Chapters on YouTube. So if you watch on YouTube and maybe you missed the live, whenever day, you show up late, you had to work, you had something going on, you're like, man, I want to watch the live, but I don't have 3 hours to sit here and watch the whole thing. I'm trying to make chapters. So you can go into the description. I know the description is huge. I have a lot of stuff to try and help the algorithm, as well as useful information. But in the description, after the live is over, because it takes a long time to go do all this stuff, you should be able to find chapters. They're not very descriptive because I'm still trying to figure out how to do things, but it does have the time code stamped. So you can see video 1 starts at this time, or the whole live starts at this time, or whatever. I'm trying to make chapters. They don't show up on the timeline. I don't know why that is. Nothing ever works for me for some reason, but it doesn't stop me from trying. But on the most recent lives, not the very last one because I still have to go and mess with that, but the 2, 3, 4 before then, if you go in the description, you'll see timestamps. That can help you navigate through the long live. So that way you can still get the important information that you're interested in finding. So Be aware of that. I am trying to implement that, but it doesn't show up on the timeline. So I know on regular YouTube videos, you'll see that the timeline is separated and it has titles to let you know what the chapters are. Mine doesn't work like that for some reason. So if you go into the description, you'll be able to find the chapters for most of the lives. I'm going to try and start doing that on every live. Now, you may not get all the talking points from the conversation. I think I'm going to start referring to it as Q&A, because we show the video and then we have a lot of conversation that I think a lot of people like, but I don't have it bookmarked at this time. So things I'm working out, just letting you guys know. So if you do see a live and it is 3 hours and you're like, oh man, I don't have 3 hours to watch it, check the description. I'm trying to put descriptions in there. It was suggested to me as feedback to try and improve the live, and so I want you guys to know, send me feedback. Go ahead, send me feedback. I don't care if you write me on Gilded or Twitter or jeffmaclive.com, or you send me an email. It may take a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks for me to get back to you because I'm kind of bad about messaging people, but it's because I'm thoughtful. It's not because I'm ignoring you. I don't want to give you a short, crappy response. I want to be genuine with you, and it takes time, and sometimes I don't have time when you send me a message. But when you give me feedback, it does mean a lot to me because I care about improving the live and making this a place that all of you enjoy hanging out, because I enjoy hanging out with all of you. But if I make this suck, you guys won't show up and it ruins everything. So feel free to send me constructive criticism. I do want to improve everything, and so this is my feedback to that. I can't remember somebody suggested to me that I make chapters, so I'm trying to do that. Either way, that's all I have for today. We will be playing the game later. Make sure you're a part of the community. That way you know exactly what's going on. And yeah, I appreciate all of you being here and putting up with my crap. Hope you enjoyed today's live. Big shout out to everyone that made donations, joined the membership program, or purchased any merch. I really appreciate all of you hooligans, and I wouldn't be able to do this without you. So thank you so much for all your support. I'll see you on the next live. Until then, stand tall, shine bright, and that's a wrap.
Jeff.